Welcome to the Survive Scale Soar podcast. Hear and learn through the success of others how to build the life and business you deserve. Learn to overcome failure, what it means to seek out growth, and how to become the best possible version of yourself. And now, here's your host, coach, entrepreneur, husband and father, and author of the #1 best-selling book, Survive Scale Soar, Jeremy Williams.
And welcome back to the Survive Scale Soar podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy. A quick reminder, this show comes in two formats. One is Success Talks, where I get to interview some of the top people in their respected industry, and they share with you what has made them successful. And then there's Real Talks, where it's just me and the mic sharing things that are happening in my life, things that are happening in the world that could have an impact or a lesson that could be taught help you in your business. So today is a real talk. And so we just got started this week. It's been a crazy summer. We took our vacation right when school was out. So, the entire summer we were here at and around the house. And a big part of that was we have our daughter getting ready for college. So doing college application, she was working. Then we had our son that started football practice immediately. So they had a strength and conditioning camp throughout the summer. And then they picked up with the coaches here just recently to get ready for the season. And I've been waking up at 4:30 in the morning, 4:45 in the morning, getting him to school. And it's just been absolutely insane. Today, I actually got to sleep in until 6:15, which was amazing because it's game day and they don't have practice this morning. Also, my daughter drove our son to school. So it's kind of like one of those feel like we made it moments. And it was awesome to be able to see that they're growing up so fast, and just excited for them and the opportunities that are this year as my daughter's figuring out, what college that she's going to be going to. And, my son's really enjoying his experience with freshman football. So that's a new thing for him. He played middle school football, but it's just new once you get to that next level. And so it got me thinking today and this week. I've had a couple of conversations with other agents, a business partner as well. And we were talking about schedules and how, especially as an entrepreneur, and if you have children, it's a little bit more challenging during the summer and during breaks because you have the responsibility of being a parent. And so your schedule might not be what it normally is for most of the year. It's going to be a little bit different during that time. Now, the danger in that is it's okay to do that because you want to spend time with your kids and help them develop and grow and be there for them. The relationship part is important. Yet, when it comes back to time where they're in school, it's making sure that we go ahead and make the adjustment and make it very quickly back to some sort of schedule. Now, with my coaching clients, I suggest to them a format to help them with their scheduling during the day. Yet at the end of the day, I'm going to suggest to you it's what works for you. Because even though I provide that framework, for some, it just doesn't work, or they'll be resistant to it, or they'll modify it a little bit, yet it works for them. And as long as the results are showing up, that's what's most important. Now, what should be on that schedule? First of all, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you have time off. Make sure that you have time scheduled for, going to kids' events, spending time with your spouse, hanging out with friends. Because at the end of the day, even if you're successful with your business and your work, if you don't have those relationships, it's gonna be a really empty life. So figure out how to take care of yourself, and taking care of yourself means just having some time for yourself. Like I go on walks. I shared this here recently. I'll go for a walk to take time for myself. So I use that fitness component, which I'm trying to get better at, and include that more in my schedule. But it's important to have that time where you focus on you, because if you can do that and take care of yourself, take care of others that are close to you, your business is going to mean a lot more. You're going to go a lot further in your business as well. So make sure you have that time. Sleep, exercise, make sure you're eating properly, eating at the right times. You're not skipping meals. but make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Then the second part of it is the business side. And if anything, I'm not going to go through if you'd like to learn more or you'd like to coach with me, I can share those things with you. Yet we're going to look at business today just from the most important aspect, the most important activity you should be doing every day, and that's lead generation. And it doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter. Like I'm coaching right now, coaching somebody that manages a pool company. Well, he still has to be in the business of lead generation. About 80% of who I coach are real estate agents. Most important part of their business is what? Lead generation. So you need to work into your schedule the most important thing that needs to take place every single day. It'd be like getting in your car from Houston and driving to El Paso. If you've ever done that, it takes a long time. I think it's like 900 miles. I haven't done that in a while, yet it's a very long distance. It'd be like jumping into your car and just driving for El Paso and not putting any gas in your tank. You're going to end up somewhere on the other side of San Antonio, out in the middle of nowhere, broken down on the side of the road. All right. So lead generation is the fuel that you put into your tank. And so the more that you lead generate, the more business you're going to generate. You're going to get out of having these ups and downs in your business. And that happens a lot. People get really busy. They'll work on the things that they have, yet they forget their schedule that they should be lead generating every single day. So I want to encourage you this morning. I know this is a little bit shorter episode, yet I think it's probably really important. I know it's really important, actually, is get back to a schedule. It may be that it's been a little off for the summer. You've been taking trips, you've been hanging out with family, you've been taking care of the kids, getting them to their activities, and now everybody's back into some sort of routine. So take a look at your schedule, what it was, and now what it should be. And don't say, well, I'll get to it in a couple weeks, or next month. Let me get through these first few weeks of school. No, it needs to start today. If we procrastinate, we put it off, the chances are that we'll procrastinate and put it off again. And that's just not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for your business. It's not going to be good for everybody around you that you impact. So take a look at your schedule today, make the adjustments, and then most importantly, take action on that schedule. So I hope this helps you today. If you have any questions about how I can help you as a coach, I'm also building a real estate team that's going to serve Texas, eventually Oklahoma and Louisiana. So if you have any questions about that, reach out to me. I'd love to have that conversation with you, be able to help you in your progression, in your journey towards your goals, so that you can finish off 2023 in a very, very strong way. So until next time, onward and upward.
Thank you for listening to the Survive Scale Soar podcast. If you heard something that made a difference in your life today, share it with someone that might benefit, and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Learn more about the host of this podcast and coaching services offered by Red Hawk Coaching by visiting www.redhawkcoaching.com.